Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's straight to the Boston here, aka the King of Boston. Today we are back for episode 30 of the Celtics MyGM, and today we're going to be going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. No pregame stuff to show you guys, so we'll get right into it. Going up against OKC in Chesapeake Bay Arena, I believe it's called. And this will be a good matchup. This is one of the best teams in the West, one of the best teams in the league, and it's a good test for us in the still the early part of the season. Anyway, I do have a new starting lineup this episode. This is last episode I tried out the small ball lineup. This episode I'm just trying out Marcus Paige in the starting lineup. Gives us a little bit more defense in the starting lineup, which I like. Marcus Paige is a little bit more of that Avery Bradley type than Paul Pierce is. What I mean is a DN3 guy who's a really good defender, can knock down open threes off of things like driving kicks and stuff like that, or even off screens. So Paige gives us that a little bit more than Paul Pierce can, just because Pierce is a little bit slow on the defensive side of things at this stage in his career, although he's a solid defender in his prime, but at this advanced stage, still a little bit slow and can't really guard guys like Jeremy Lamb, which is the shooting guard who we're going to be facing, or who is the shooting guard we're going to be facing today. And next episode, I'm going to have a trade idea that obviously I did not pull yet, but it's just an idea I'm going to present to you guys. I'm going to talk about how it would shake up the team, but I think I'll let you guys know right now, I think it's a trade that could put us over the top into that championship contender mode. But here's Marcus Paige, the right-handed Marcus Paige, doing what I have him in the starting lineup to do, and that is hit corner threes like that. And we'll see if we can pick it up on the defensive side of things too. But yes, as I'll say every video from now on, Marcus Paige is left-handed in real life, but is right-handed on these rosters. So please don't get upset at me for having that little error. I cannot fix it. So anyway, here come the Thunder. Jeremy Lamb, great extra pass to Russell Westbrook, who hits Serge Ibaka cutting in for the lob. And that's going to make it a one-point game. Now Russell Westbrook with the ball, 1-point lead for the Celtics. Trying to size up Paige, and Paige just cannot stay with him right there. That's going to be an easy floater for Westbrook. So Paige with the ball right there, right here, looking for Jabari coming off the screen. And this was a pretty good game for Jabari. I'm starting to get a little bit better with Jabari Parker. His production has gone down a little bit this year, but that's mainly because we have a lot of new offensive weapons on the team. Last year we had a lot of defense first players, especially on our bench, and we relied on Parker a little bit more than we do this year. So that's why you're going to see his scoring average go down this year. It's like 4 points less than it was last year. He's at 16 points right now per game this season, and I'm starting to just get a little bit better with Jabari Parker. I don't have to force as many like long twos and open threes with him. He's a lot better in the lane and inside of 15 feet, so I'm getting better at getting him in the paint, stuff like that. But that was a nice poster right there by Andre Roberson. But here we go. We hit Pierce in transition for the long two. He's going to knock that one down, and we cut the lead back down to 3. Now it's still a 3-point game. Giannis Antetokounmpo's buzzer beater is no good, and we will head into the second quarter down by 3, 25-22. Good game so far, staying with them. And you can see the Thunder are rocking their alternate jerseys. We have not played a home game yet this year. Although I think the next episode is a home game, I believe so. But I haven't worn the white jerseys all year, so I figured I'd break them out this game. Anyway, great block by Jared Sullinger right there, but Anderson Varejão's there for the rebound. And that's been one of our problems all year, is rebounding. Not going to lie, Roy Hibbert's been a bit disappointing, and I'm not going to admit I was wrong on this one because I still wouldn't do this trade just because it's kind of unrealistic and it kind of felt like a little bit too much at the time. But in the offseason, if you guys were in the live stream, and I think I even threw it in the video, I was offered Andre Drummond for my 2 first-round picks, which would have meant I would have traded for Drummond and then probably signed Kevin Love. Now, the reasons I didn't do this, as I said, a little bit unrealistic, a little bit kind of felt like too much of an overhaul for a team that was coming off of an Eastern Conference Finals appearance. No, we got to the semifinals, I think. Excuse me. But nonetheless, I felt like a little bit too much, and also I think my cap would have gotten a little bit screwed up because I would have had to worry about the Drummond extension, as well as the Kevin Love max contract, to try to throw that alongside the Bledsoe contract, as well as the Avery Bradley contract. So it would have been a little bit hard to fit in the cap, but I'm sure we could have figured it out. Nonetheless, I think the thing that Drummond would have provided to us more so than Hibbert has is rebounding. And I think, Hibbert's definitely an upgraded defense, especially because Drummond's still a little bit young. But year 3 of this Drummond probably is developed into that defensive monster that we're all predicting he will become at some point in his career. And, he's a little bit better of a shot blocker. Hibbert's better with that whole verticality thing. He's bigger, 7'2", and he's a wide frame. A little bit there. He's a little bit different of a defensive player, a defensive big man than Drummond is, but I think Drummond would have helped us out a little bit more in the rebounding category and some of the hustle stuff. Hibbert struggles with that at times, and it's cost us at times during the season so far. But Ramon Sessions with the ball as the Thunder have opened up a 13-point lead here. He kicks it to, I believe, I have no idea who that is actually, but I don't think it was James Johnson. Anyway, Tayshaun Prince's buzzer-beating 3 does not go, and we're going to head into the half down by 15, and we have someone standing by with Dorsberg. I don't know who.
Gentlemen, I'm I'm here with Roy Hibbert. And Roy, what do you think the team needs to do coming up in the second half?
I think we need to take care of the ball on the offensive end, get back, but got to do a better job of just controlling the pace of the game. You know, you can give a little bit of leeway, but I think we can do a better job in that aspect.
Roy, as always, we appreciate the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Yes, that was Roy Hibbert. And you saw with Roy Hibbert's stat line, 2 points, 1 assist, no rebounds. Like I said, he does not do too much for us on the rebounding side of things. And one of the reasons I liked him over Ashik heading into the season was because he could do a little bit more on offense, as you can see right there. But I have not used him too much on the offensive side of things just because we have new guys like Paul Pierce. Jared Sullinger's offensive game's a little bit expanded. Bledsoe I've used a little bit more, and adding new offensive weapons like Ray Allen off the bench. I haven't needed that offense from Hibbert so much, even though I thought I was going to need a bit of an upgrade on the offensive side of things this season, at least heading into it. But it turns out we haven't really needed it from Hibbert, and like I said, Hibbert struggled a little bit on rebounding and defensively, so he's definitely been a bit of a disappointment. But if worst comes to worst, his contract is very tradable. It's only 3 years, $39 million. I don't think that's something I would pull mid-season, but if I felt like I really wanted to switch it up heading into next year, especially if we don't win a title or anything, then that's something that we could look to upgrade at or just shake things up in that sense. But nonetheless, here's Ramon Sessions for the corner three. And as always, this happened, I think, when we played, not the Bobcats, we played some team last year, and Sessions hit like 3 threes on me. I think we played the Cavs, and he's hit 3 or 4 threes on me. And he's a much improved three-point shooter than what he is in real life, because he's not a great outside shooter in real life. But nonetheless, check out the layup by Paul Pierce right there, trying to bring us back in this ball game as we were down big, but now we're starting to come back. Only down by 8, and a sweet bounce pass right there to Giannis Antetokounmpo for the easy layup. So it's a 6-point game now, 4-point game stolen by Jabari Parker. He's going to dribble this one up, dish it down low to Eric Bledsoe for the slam, and the lead is down to 2. So a great comeback right now going on by the Celtics, but Durant puts it up and putting that one in. Easy shot for Kevin Durant, the best scorer in the league. 4-point lead for the Thunder, and now here come the Celtics right back trying to get those points back. And Bledsoe's going to get blocked by Reggie Jackson. So we're going to head into the fourth quarter down by 4, 79-75 is the score. And we're going to have to make up this 4-point deficit if we want to pick up a huge road win. This would be a big, big road win. The Thunder are tough to beat as it is, and even tougher to beat at home. So this would be huge. But Jabari Parker getting the steal right there off the tip pass from Sullinger. And then Bledsoe dishing it down low to Jahlil Okafor, who pulls up and knocks it in. Now here we go, down by 1. Jeremy Lamb with the ball, covered by Marcus Page. Great spin move by Lamb, who was a much improved shooter in year 3, or much improved player, I should say, in year 3 of this MyGM. And once again, Lamb putting that one up over Jabari Parker for the easy layup. So it's a 5-point lead for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Bledsoe driving in, kicks it to Marcus Page. Great driving kick right there, but Page's foot was on the line. So we'll settle for the 2, but now we're only down by 2. Bledsoe to the hoop, finishing that one over Kevin Durant as that rattles in, and we've tied the game up late. 2 minutes to play, 99 all is the score. Sullinger, great pass down low to Roy Hibbert, who we saw the mismatch with, and Hibbert was able to get inside position, and we took advantage. So we're up by 2. Here's Kevin Durant with the ball, great down low pass to Anderson Varejao, who was wide open. Bad defense by Hibbert. So it's 103 all. Now we're going to look to get some quick points off the inbound here. Bledsoe cutting in, puts it up and puts it in off the glass, and we retake the lead. Now the Thunder have a chance to tie it up with under 30 seconds to play. Westbrook to Lamb for 3, and it's good. Paul Pierce, a terrible defensive play right there, leaving him open, so we get the ball back and a chance to try and win the game here with 10 seconds to play in Oklahoma City. Bledsoe to Parker. We're going to go to Parker late, even though Pierce is at the hot hand, but it does not matter. Parker gets stripped, so we're going to have to foul. And they would make both free throws. So we're down by 3. 5 seconds to play. Allen catches it, but he's not at the 3-point line. To Pierce for the tie. It's good. Paul Pierce, the truth, the captain. All of that ties the game with 0.8 seconds to play. And we're headed to overtime. Westbrook's full court shot rims out. And we are tied up at 110 at the end of regulation. What a shot by Paul Pierce. I tried to get it to Ray Allen there on the inbound play, but he caught it and had his foot on the line. I tried stepping back. He was not open, so I gave it to Pierce for the catch and shoot. I knew Pierce had that dead-eye signature skill, so I thought he had a higher chance of making a contested shot than Ray Allen would, so I gave it to Pierce, and he came through. So here we're up by 2 early on in the overtime period. I give it to Sullinger, who was red hot in the second half. He hit every single one of his shots until we got into overtime. He ended up missing one later in the quarter, but so far in the second half, he has 17 points on 8 of 8 shooting. Been phenomenal so far. And now here we go, 116-115, Lamb for the 2, and the Thunder retake the lead, 117-116. Now here come the Thunder once again. Westbrook's going to drive in left. Good ball stop by Bledsoe, but Westbrook spins around and finishes that off the glass. Great move by the very offensively talented Russell Westbrook. And now Sullinger with the ball being covered by Russell Westbrook. We're going to go to work on it, and that's a size mismatch, and we're going to take advantage. So we go back up by 120 to 119. Westbrook with the ball, under 40 seconds to play. He's going to try and size up and get right by Eric Bledsoe as Westbrook is coming through here late in this game. And now Jabari and one. Great pump fake. We were trying to go quick to get the 2-for-1 there, and we pull it off successfully. So we convert the and one, and we get the 2-for-1, and then that's stolen by Solinger. We get it up the court to Bledsoe. He's going to slam it down, and we take a 2-possession lead with 16 seconds to play, and that lead is going to withstand. We win this ball game 127 to 123. We score 17 points in the overtime period, which is pretty much I don't know what the word would be, but it was pretty much how this game went. Very offensive-oriented game, a combined 260 points, something like that. Anyway, here's Doris Burke.
Well, Paul, congratulations on a win in a game where you found yourselves in an uphill battle, but able to fight through that adversity. Does this type of performance reaffirm this team's resiliency?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. You know, we've been with our backs against the wall before. We know how to grind it out, dig our teeth into it, and try to find a way to win. And that's what we did tonight. We were down, but then we fought, and came back.
You handled adversity beautifully, Paul. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Paul Pierce finishing the game off with 17 points on 11 shots. He also grabbed 6 rebounds, doing his usual thing. Great game out of the captain, including that big game-tying shot that ended up helping us force the overtime. Anyway, your player of the game is going to be Jared Solinger, who scored, I believe, all but 2 of his points in the second half, and overtime, I should say. He finishes with 21 and 8, 6 blocks as well, really helping out of the defensive side of things. He's progressed a lot this year. I'm seeing a lot better, or a lot more improved player than I saw last year. He's more offensively talented, just more consistent on that side of things. And on defense, he's really stepped it up. So I'm really excited with what I've seen out of Solinger. Bledsoe also deserved recognition. He dropped 20 and 14, and then Parker did his thing with 21 points of his own. So a good game pretty much all around from our team, except on the defensive side of things. But nonetheless, that's going to do it for me. I do want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy. And I'm out.